I titled this time Spring into Creativity. And of course, we are in spring now, which feels wonderful for me. I was sharing right before we started, I've got these beautiful yellow tulips behind me. I've got some house plants that are blooming that are also behind me on the other side. I really love and so try to soak in the colors, the smells, the sights, the sounds of springtime. I was so happy when many birds returned to my neighborhood. I live in Center City, Philadelphia now, and it's a new neighborhood for me. So this is the first time that I've been walking around and hearing the birds and being so thankful that there are indeed birds right here in the city. The creativity piece tonight, I'm going to invite you to experiment a little bit. The beauty of Zoom and music is that you can sing or hum at home on mute, and you don't have to do that in front of anyone. So there's going to be one suggested creative experience that involves music, involves vocalizing. The other one, which you can do instead, or you could try both, will be to listen for words in the lyrics that I'm sharing with you, and to just write down words or phrases that come to you from what you're hearing in the songs, or whatever you then think of in your own mind. But I'm going to offer just not reorganizing the words, just writing them down in a list or in lines as an idea for creating a found poem, if you will. So I'm going to put both of these options in the chat, and I'll read them. I'll just read them to review. So option 1 is to create a found poem by writing down words or phrases from the songs that you hear, which spark some kind of intuitive interest for you. So you may not even know why you're writing them down. Option 2 is to play with humming along or singing on a syllable like la or o. You can sing or hum one note the entire song. You don't have to follow the melody. You can just kind of find that home base note or another note and sing or hum along with me. Or you can try to hum for part of the song, then stop, then maybe start again and see what that's like. We did a little of that yesterday in the retreat at the very beginning. You might place one or both hands on your heart to feel the vibrations of your voice. And these might be stronger if you decide to hum. That's usually more of a resonant sound. If neither of these creative options speak to you, do something else or just rest. I believe that all of us are inherently creative, and sometimes creation is creating more energy for ourselves or resting until we receive more energy. So creativity can be anything. Do not feel restricted by these particular options. Do what is right for you during this time. I will leave a few minutes at the end for us to share by unmuting, but you at that time will also be welcome to share in the chat if you prefer. I welcome feedback in the chat throughout if you'd like, or you can wait until the end of our time together. So I have, depending on time, I have 3 or 4 songs that I'd like to share. All of them have some connection to spring. One of them is an original, which I also shared yesterday at the retreat. The first one I'm going to start with is called Everything Must Change. And this has been recorded by Nina Simone, Esther Nicholson, and other wonderful singers. I picked this song because of the changes the earth is going through right now, the changes that we're each going through individually, the changes we might be experiencing in our communities, and thinking about this being a very holy time in many traditions. But specifically thinking about Holy Week in the Christian tradition, lots of changes, lots of emotions, lots of shifts happening. And so I'll start with this. It also does reference winter and spring in the song. So everything must change. The seasons come and go. We change. No one stays the same. Turns to spring. A wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. No one goes unchanged. The young become the old. To unfold, for that's the way of time. No one and nothing goes unchanged. There are not many things in life one can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Everything must change. Everything must change. Everything must change. So as we experience changes in life, changes in the seasons, as we find new ways of being creative, new ways of generating what we want in our lives, we may be planting seeds that need soil, that need cultivation, that need nourishment, that need water and sunlight. And so this isn't my original song that I'll share with you this evening, that people at the retreat also heard yesterday. It's called Soil for Our Souls. The idea is that we need people, we need connections, we need help from one another in order to grow, in order to change and to lean into what we want for ourselves and our communities. And so this is a call and response kind of song. If you've chosen the singing option for your creative practice tonight, you might want to sing the words back. I'll start out by singing I, and then the response would be we. You could also, of course, just choose to listen or to hum along. And this is, to me, this is kind of a type of a pledge song where, I pledge something and then I'm asking for support from other people with these different goals, with these different areas of growth. So, soil for our souls.
To nourish myself with spiritual food. We pledge to nourish ourselves with spiritual food. I will identify and hold tenderly my full range of human emotions. We will identify and hold tenderly our full range of human emotions. I will seek love and understanding from my community. We will seek love and understanding from our community. I embrace the call to uphold my boundaries. We embrace the call to uphold our boundaries. I will show myself love by allowing time to rest. We will show ourselves love by allowing time to rest. I need you to help tend the soil in which I can plant my soul. We need each other to help tend the soil in which we can plant our souls. We need each other to help tend the soil in which we can plant our souls.
Everything must change, and yet when it does, if that change is hard, we have one another. We have one another to tend that soil. To encourage us in our growth and to help us care for ourselves. We need that in our communities. I'm going to share one that I have a feeling will be familiar to most, if not all, people. To pull it up here. Okay, so I'm actually going to do a little medley of these last two so that we have time to share at the end. Okay. This one, actually these next two don't really need an introduction. You will see the connection.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw plain. God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Oh, sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Here comes the sun, doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Thank you, everyone. I see that we have some things in the chat, which, if it's okay, I will read them aloud. Is that okay with the folks who have put things in the chat? Okay. Earth changes, green, then pink, push up from brown soil. Bits of color. And one day, when is the moment? Unfold to flower. Thank you, Barbara. Change, here it comes, in all its mystery. From heaven, from soil, recreation. Thank you, Margaret. Praise to the source of all love and life that springs eternal. Thank you, Anne. It's been a long, lonely winter. Here comes the sun. Yay, hopeful. Thank you. Thanks, Larry. Everything must change. I yearn for the courage to turn toward what makes me afraid. Thank you, Michelle. Mysteries unfold. Thank you, Marianne. I am sure mysteries are unfolding. I must change. I will fly. I will heal. Thank you, Sandy. If anyone would like to unmute and share anything else or about your experience, you're welcome to do that now too.